Alright, here we go again. Resume. Sungai Petani, the north of Sungai Petani. From the intersection to the north side highway area. Headed northwards on the trunk road towards Alor. Let's go. More intersections ahead of us. I hope the video comes out, good and clear and, properly aligned, because I'm not really looking at the camera here. I'm going to keep my eyes on the road, and the camera is placed, on the dashboard in front of where the passenger normally would be sitting. I can generally see that it's there, and I do see a little red bar that shows it's recording something, but I have not much idea of what it's recording. Sometimes the angle might not be right, and it's pointing towards more to the sky than the road or whatever. But I've done some tests on my DIY camera mounting system, which I'll put up a photo of that once it's all good and running, and you guys can laugh at how a little bit of glue, a little bit of foam, and a small piece of plywood, a bit of rubber can come together. Probably cost all of about $2 or so. If you had to buy the parts, or in my case just requisition parts from different things I've got lying around the house. Headed north. Actually, it's already beginning to feel a bit relaxed now that I know that we are moving out of the city. So every kilometer that we travel, we are getting outer and outer. Outer of the city. Yeah, see. Is becoming a bit more right. As long as we are on the main roadish thingy like this, we should be good. It's like a dual lanes for the moment. Yeah, but I don't expect this to last for too long. Once we are out of the city proper, most of the trunk roads, they just have a single lane, in each direction. But let's just say a sign saying Gurun, Alor and Bukit Kayu Hitam. So, Gurun is the next town northwards. Alor is where we're headed, and Bukit Kayu Hitam is like the border town on this west coast side of the peninsula, the border to Thailand. Driving into Thailand is like from Butterworth, I suppose it's just 2.5 or 3 hour drive. You have to reach the southern city of Hat Yai. Malaysians can take their cars in. They just have to purchase the Thailand road tax, licensing, and insurance for the vehicle. So you get a vehicle permit and insurance, and you're good to go. They have lots and lots of these agents running little kiosks at the border area. Now let's see, here we are again. How do we feel free and wanting to just step on it? There are 2 lanes up road still. Be surprised, but no, it's coming into one. Yep. So now here we are again. Rubber trees on our right. 3 cheers for surviving rubber trees. Some guy on a motorcycle hogging the right because he wants to turn right, not realizing that if somebody is speeding in a vehicle behind him, he's got very little protection. But oh well. Here we go. Another red light. If I recall, at this section of the road, it all used to be just like, plantations on both sides of the roads. But then, like I say, the development keeps inching its way all along the road system. So now we've got a commercial section here, and strangely, people who want to drive slowly on the same roads as people who want to drive in a hurry. And 2 lanes here as opposed to 1. Difficult to decide. Let that small guy merge into this lane. Let him. Yep, it's all becoming 1 lane. Still another set of traffic lights ahead. By golly, all these traffic lights. All these. I could have avoided all of these traffic lights if I'd hooked onto the highway. But then again, I wanted the adventure. Look at this guy here hogging this lane here, So every opportunity for a quick drive, he wants to do a slow one. Now 2 lanes, by golly, Then why was that 1 lane segment there? I could have merged it all. So now where are we? By golly, what's this town called? Or is it a new town that they have, built here? I don't. No idea. A bit difficult driving on this road in this traffic, because I have no idea whether it's like going to be like 2 lanes or just 1, and if there's going to be 1, which is the one that I should be on. The one on the left seems to be not too stable, so to speak. And you get people parked there or turning in. The center might come to an intersection where you have to go somewhere. Ooh, now it says merge to the left. And after you merge to the left, it says, come out to the right. Look at that. Probably they've got some super intellectual guy drawing up plans for roads and lanes and stuff. So we lesser beings just sort of like to do the best we can. Since we can't fathom the logic of the greater beings. More traffic lights. By golly, traffic lights. I thought we left somewhere Petani town, but we seem to have merged into another town. So it's just traffic lights connecting one place to another. Now this looks like we are out of town. Come on. Let this be a road with a pleasant drive, uninterrupted by traffic light intersections. Now we have 2 lanes again. Not sure whether these are like fixed 2 lanes or temporary 2 lanes. Oh, that lane said you could turn right into an industrial area. Hard to know. And now it's become 1 lane. So if you're hearing that thudding sound, don't panic, folks. Those are just like these little things in the center of the road. Is night markers. They are reflectors that will reflect lights from vehicles at night. Cat's eyes, we call them. So they are tough little things placed on the road, and so when the rubber tires go over them, they make that sound. The town of Gurun. We've already reached the town of Gurun, which is like sort of like midway between Sungai Petani and the Alor Setar, perhaps midway or a third of the way up there. Extremely drabby looking buildings to our right. Roads by the roadside. The road is wider here, giving us an opportunity to overtake slower vehicles. I don't see a speed limit sign. Let's just follow these guys ahead of us. Again, a bit more space. What's happening? Right turn allowed here. Where? Another right turn. Yeah, look at that. So you see the signboard, the green bits of it, the green sign there, that's inviting you to join the main north-south highway system again. So like I was saying earlier on, this old road parallel to the north-south highway. The north-south highway is a bit on our right. Ooh, lovely, lovely mountains and hills. Yay! What a good, lovely view. Oh, yes. Look at that, folks. I mean, this is what driving in Malaysia used to be like, lovely sights. And on the left, some stalls selling fruit, and fruit juice during fruit season, like durian season or rambutan season. So these roads, on the sides at places like this, there'll be lots and lots of little stalls set up by the villagers and farmers to sell the produce from their orchards. Yeah. And then came people building concrete buildings to say, we are this land now. Well, yeah. Let's clear the city and hope you see a bit more of the green. Of the green, yeah. But once you see the oil palms, you know you're already in an area with cultivation, so you're near a townish or area. It's only when you see real jungle that you know that you are in the real rural area. But it used to be fairly common driving along areas with huge sections of jungle, but they're all gone now. Yeah, they're all gone. So you can only see the jungles in the distance, unless you take a drive along the roads in central Peninsular Malaysia. Yeah, I'm talking about Peninsular Malaysia. If you're in Sabah and Sarawak, then you see jungle. I suppose in all of the outstation driving that you do, because those states are still largely forested. Whereas in the peninsula here, most of the peninsula is exploited already. Yes, they are also exploiting Sabah and Sarawak, but they haven't quite got around to our level of exploitation here. Oh well. Nice mountain and hills for the left. KFC. Look what's wrong with people in this state, yeah? They've got so many KFC outlets here, yeah? This road has options to go right, left, straight, or whatever. Got no idea. It's an intersection ahead of us. 2 lanes. The guys in this lane could be going straight, and the guys in the other lane could be turning right. So that's Yep. Let's see what's what and where we are. See? Oh. My God. There are actually 2 lanes. But not well marked. Yeah. Another one of those things that only the locals would probably know. so they can drive efficiently. The out of towners can wait on and wait on and wait on and wait on patiently. Now what? A signboard that says Alor still straight up ahead. Tapi gurun, bloody hell, they even have a train station here. Yeah. Ooh. Now where are we? Western and Arabian. By golly, that's a restaurant. I'm just trying to, get my head around this. Yeah, Western and Arabian. Western and Arabian restaurant would be like what? No. It's too painful to try to visualize. Okay guys, we're out of this little town. We should be one part of me wants to just sort of like step on the gas and try to overtake all these little vehicles. The other part of me is telling me to stick to the plot and continue with the general drive. By God, we've got this whole parking lot for an apparently local favorite grilled squid place, and it's called Sotong Buncit Jahat. By God, Sotong is squid, Buncit is pot-bellied, and Jahat is like bad, evil, like an evil kind of a bad, yeah. So what the hell is this, Probably, fried squid that gives you diarrhea. By golly. Nasi lemak, look at all sorts of things here being sold. I suppose if this, you got to say that for advertising here, the advertising itself attracts you to the place, and on another day, I may have been tempted, but I just had me a good lunch at Lunas just 2 hours ago. Not even 2 hours, I think. But an hour and a half. How long have I been driving? Yeah, perhaps an hour and a half. have dinner at Alor, so no appetite for adventurous snacks. But by golly, yeah, the power of advertising. What's they selling? Corn, fresh from the farms. Yeah. I love these like roadside stalls. When people are selling things that they've grown in their orchards or their farms. Yeah. So direct farmer to consumer. And you can always chit chat with them a little bit and do a bit of friendly haggling, though nowadays most of them tend to look upon the drive-by traffic as just like tourists who can afford to overpay for their produce. So quite often you end up paying more than you would at your local market for produce grown on some farm that's not as good as what you get at your local market. Because we're talking about small time farmers here, yeah. The ones that grow their products in a more commercially viable way or have better farms, they probably sell to the larger wholesalers in big quantities. But then again, oh well, a lot of things, and I think my mantra for most of things one encounters while driving or in life is like, oh well, yeah, because you just can't change any of these things. So you just have to find a way to live with them, and I was going to say understand them, but you can't understand a lot of these things. They just are what they are. And that guy on that motorbike in front of us here, might be a decent bike, may not be a decent bike, but why on earth is he driving on the left shoulder of the road? Yeah, exposing himself to being knocked down or hit to the side by some passing truck. Take a decent speed and be at the center of the road where you belong, mate. And if somebody wants to overtake you, let them overtake you. Yeah, where you just drive slowly on the left, and you're inviting basically every vehicle to overtake you, of course, but there may not be enough space for them to overtake you comfortably, so they'll just shave by you. And occasionally you let your own mind drift as you're driving slowly on the side of the road, secure and lulled into security by your own boring driving, that some guy on some bus or some truck that's a bit big thinks he might be able to pass you, doesn't quite make it, and then he does pass you. He doesn't even realize he's knocked you over, and you won't know until you recover from the hospital if you're lucky. Oh shit! Seem to be getting caught at these neither here nor there situations on traffic lights. That, what are these pine trees? Or are they like durian trees or some other trees trimmed to look like some coniferous thingies? I don't know. I'm not a botanist. Yeah, I just enjoy eating fruit. And I classify trees into like trees that give shade and trees that give wood for guitars. I'll be driving further north. I sort of recollect that, at around this stage, the land becomes somewhat flat, and there are lots and lots and lots of rice paddies going on. Yeah, paddy field. Yeah, yep. We're coming to there. We're coming to there. And then on both sides of the road, there'll be like these canals, which are, I think, like irrigation canals for the rice paddies. Yep, I think you guys should be able to see. I hope so. I hope the video shows this, but on the right, I could already see some paddies. And then, you sort of like might be able to see some of that. I don't know. Hopefully, we come across that. Selling. My God, somebody selling jewels on the roadside. Are you serious, bro? Yeah, I just saw one sign. Something for jewelry. My God. Sign snow wash. That's a car wash. Center guys, don't panic, yeah? They're not offering to rub snow on your car. Okay, speed limit 60 here means village school or houses, village houses, I don't know. But canals, I'm looking for paddy fields. Come on, I make my drive worthwhile. But it's interesting, trying to compare and contrast what the driving experience used to be on the old trunk roads 30 years ago, 40 years ago with what it's like now, yeah? I mean, I don't want to sound like some old fat thingy. Yeah, I'm young, I'm still only 64. But I think when I first drove along this road, yeah, it was in about 1985, late 85 and 86, because I was working in Penang and then transferred to Alor. So Alor was like a dead city at that time. Work, but there's nothing to do, no music, no entertainment that I knew of. Whereas Penang was like a throbbing place, great food and lots of bands. So I'd work in Alor, but every weekend I'd drive back to Penang, stay with friends, and so every weekend I do this drive along this road for about a year plus, and then I got transferred to Kulim. So I used to drive along this very frequently, and it sort of like felt different. This section sort of like has the same vibe, but it's like busy now. Yeah, we go one pickup ahead of us, and that's considered busy. I'm not even sure if in those days I'd respect the road signs, the double lines, or whether I'd just overtake anybody that I could. Confession. Is there a statute of limitations that works on confessions related to speeding or traffic violations? Paddy on the left. Oh, I don't know whether you saw that. Yeah, guy on a motorbike. Yeah, this is like, what it really used to be. You can see some of the old village houses. The Malay word for village is kampong. So, kampong houses, but then again you can also see that a lot of the old wooden houses have been replaced by newly constructed buildings, you know. I mean, it's all good talking about nostalgic things, but you know, there are also downsides to living in an old wooden building. You know, rats, and, you know, mosquitoes and stuff. I feel like stepping on the gas, but having a look ahead, fair bit of traffic on the road, another 1 or 2 vehicles moving not too quick, and some distance ago there was this worrying signboard saying 60 kilometers per hour speed limit, and we are doing 60 now, so let's stick to the plan. Headed north, still north. I forgot to plot down the distances that we were doing, but there's a sign ahead of us saying that Alor is just 24 kilometers ahead of us, which, you know, 60 kilometers in an hour and 20 kilometers in 20 minutes, yeah. 24 minutes if you want to be that calculative for things. And we'll still be early. Actually, we'll probably reach Alor just in time to catch the office hour traffic jam, at which point I turn on the GPS thingy to guide me to where I want to go. I only have a very approximate idea of where we want to go, but it's so much easier when you've got a GPS guide. In a city, I mean, yeah. We may need to join a different road that connects into Alor. Do we? I'm not sure. Because see, Alor also has connections towards the west coast. And there might be like 2 or 3 roads running at the outskirts of Alor that serve different parts of the city, and that also serve to connect towards, you know, the coastal road that leads to the island of Langkawi, yeah. But I think in order to go to Langkawi, you need to go to one of the coastal smaller towns. We should do that one day, yeah. Drive on, head into Langkawi. There's so many things that one wants to do, yeah. It's a question of having the time and the resources for it. Currently, I don't have much of both, and I'm supposed to be devoting a lot of my time towards the music, Because I need to get a new album recorded. But then again, who knows? We'll see how things go. God, I'm sick and tired of following this lumbering thing. So I'm just whatever the hell. Sorry, mate. Just sick of watching my backside. And now another one. Straw. Anybody got a horse? Look at that. Oh God. I'm paying. I got to take this guy just to get this dust out of my eye. Thank God for a car with a little bit of power, but a lot of traffic violations there, Aggie. A lot of traffic violations. Naughty boy, naughty boy. But this is how it used to be. Nice clear road ahead. The interesting thing is that the scenery from once you're out of the city, in basically any Asian country or Southeast Asian country is about the same. Take away the signboards and the vehicle number plates and stuff like that. This could be some part of Thailand or Cambodia or Vietnam. I suppose the experience, I would be able to tell the difference between the road construction quality or whatever thingy, but the general plot still the same. Farms, road, some irrigation. Lots of old buildings, some new stuff. Because in Thailand you see a lot of these Buddhist temples and stupas and pagodas. But hey, over here more mosques, but you still have the occasional Buddhist temple as well. But like I said, when you're driving along the road, you don't really notice that much of a difference. So maybe I should just call this video, driving in Cambodia. Yeah, signboards and vehicle number plates, translated by AI into Malay language. Yeah, AI assisted video. Ooh, on my right, berry fields, lots of berry on my right. What's happened to the guys on the left? I think they've sold their paddy fields, used the money to build houses, then just watch across the road and their neighbors are still working on the paddy fields, or their former neighbors. Yeah. My God. what do we have here? Lulled into complacency by vehicles being driven with complacency. I need a cup of tea. Yes. Oh, now I can think of the perfect thing to have. Even though I'm not hungry, but now just for the sheer pleasure of it, nice hot teh tarik with some roti bakar. That's a hot tea with some local toast bread, preferably bread that's toasted on charcoal, and then with a little bit of coconut butter, otherwise known as kaya, on it. Yes. The problem is that once the mind has got such a thought in it, then one becomes fixed. Now, where are we going, guys? Is anybody? By golly, the lights were green. The lights were green, and the traffic didn't move. Oh, talk about being lulled into complacency, alright? At the very next opportunity, one will have to do this again, not just wait for you guys to do your thingy. And then now everybody wants to do the thingy. What was that about? No, me being impatient. This guy wants to do a right turn now. Yeah, alright. Maybe you found a place with the roti bakar thingy. Alright, look for roti bakar. Anybody spots a roti bakar sign, let me know, please. Bayar bakar. Simpang 4 Alor. A simpang is an intersection. 4 is 4. So it's like a 4-way intersection. Lots of towns in Malaysia called Simpang 4. Because then again, there are many towns which don't have any intersections, just roads that pass through them. So if they can say they have a Simpang 4, they must be at least of some importance. Yeah, time is like almost 5 p.m. So we'll get caught in the office hour brush-ish thingy. So which means if we can find a place for a cup of tea, with or without the roti bakar, could do it, or perhaps have some local kueh, call them local cakes, or goreng pisang, hey, fried bananas, wonderful with a cup of hot tea. Look at that, I'm supposed to be on a diet, man. All of these mouth-watering thoughts. some rice paddies on the left. Quite a fair bit. But generally speaking, I think the view on this segment of the drive, crappy. Yeah. Overall, nothing much to shout about. But perhaps good to just have an archive of what the view and scenery is like. On this day, which lane goes where. I think I could have turned left just now and found some place to have a tea. Seriously, if only I had been a bit more proactive looking for such a place. Missed a really good possibility spot. This place, nope. Earlier on, seemed to have a couple of interesting stalls. A rustic old building, not here, not there. Kuala Kedah, yeah, that's the place that you head towards when you want to go to Langkawi. When in doubt, stick to the middle path, said Buddha. Yeah. Okay, we're just a short distance from city, so I'll need to pull over and get directions. Let's see if we can find a place to pull over where we can also have a cup of tea. Okay, it's almost Alor. This road just leads straight to Alor, nothing much else. So I'll end the video at any moment, unless you especially enjoy watching traffic jams. Traffic move a bit if it wants to. If it wants to. Nothing interesting happening. Alright, let's end this one here.